done.
Yeah.
It's going to be done. Don't worry, Thomas. Endure, my brother. Endure. I'm gonna look at you, YouTube. I'm gonna look at you. Not today.
They had him. 91, and it reads, hope plus faith equals good works is the formula set forth for righteousness and happiness.
Uh-huh.
The reason why people commit crimes against humanity are explained. The form of government that will be upon the earth during the millennium is introduced.
Okay.
The exalted shall be abased, and the abased shall be exalted. Latter-day humans are encouraged to set their government up according to the government of heaven.
So, biter.
They haven't been knowing. They still, like we said, the ones that think there is some hope for this system is lost. They're lost.
At this point, if y'all going around wearing masks and everything else, y'all pretty much the ones marked around this place.
They're lost. And there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do.
Ain't nothing I can do personally. I can't do anything except what the Most High give me. I do anything
until we're about to get into it. And now, my brothers and sisters, if there existed hope among you in abundance, then there shall also be exceedingly strong faith in that which had created this hope. Therefore, if it is a government that perpetuated and give it unto a man this hope, then this man will have faith in this government and support it. And if necessary, give his life for it.
Oh, man. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, man.
Bro, this is gonna be a long chapter.
This is about to be a long chapter.
We passed the first page.
I'm just going. The theme of today is, and I'm proud of being an American. Well, at least I know I'm free.
That's the army.
The few, the proud, the Marines. Did I tell you? Dang!
Go catch that.
Dang!
You know, it's what can you do? 3. When you know, you know.
When you know, you know.
And now the governments of man are led by leaders who speak flattering words of hope unto the people.
It's gonna be so awesome.
And we must protect ourselves from the things from which to come. And
here in America, we are here to make a change. And we will make this change according to our enemy acts on terrorism.
And because of their words of flattery and promises of hope, they deceive the people and manipulate them into believing that the hope that they promise the people with their flattery will come to fruition. But when the hope in which the people have placed their trust is not realized, then the people do not have faith in their government and do not support it. And when the people do not support it, the government shall fall.
Fail. Finish it.
5. Therefore, the most important thing to a man is hope. which bringeth to him the faith that causes his works.
What? We're gonna give y'all. We're gonna give you free health care. We're gonna give y'all excellent Medicare. Okay, we got the Obamacare program. We got the package. We're gonna give you everything you possibly can ask for.
So just like your politics, just like your politics is giving you fake hope, so was your churches. What are you saying? You know how that church always say, "Oh, you've been filled with the Holy Spirit."
You been filled with something, all right.
We were filled with the Holy Spirit. That's what the politicians, the politricks, give to us, the people.
Let me break it down in terms so y'all can understand. Once you accept Jesus in your heart and with your mind, you're gonna get the Holy Spirit right there. Right there. It's gonna get them right there. Right there.
Got him. Got him. Now, I'll talk to my fellow brother and my fellow sister and the wife.
My wife.
And what got dropped into me the other day is Mama said, for every word, there's a body that is attached to the word.
You are saved. Yeah, right? Come to Jesus. Come to Jesus. Come to Jesus. Romans 10:19. Come to Jesus.
Now,
come on now.
With every word attached to your body, who we already know who do faith, Yasharala, embodies. I see you, Facebook. Stop trying to kick off my sister Marie. I already see you. Stop it. Who does faith embodies? The word faith. Yes.
I can't say. We know what what they tried to embody it for 700 years. Come to.
Yeah.
Yahushua, Hamashiach is the embodiment of faith.
So when 5 tells you, therefore, the most important thing to a man is hope. What is hope? The most important thing to a man, we're going to start with the carnal, with the flesh. What does the world always tell you? What we grew up learning and knowing? What is the most important thing to a man?
When a woman's fed up, it ain't nothing you can do about it. She was raised in Illinois, right outside of Chicago. Some of the best cooking I ever had.
I miss her.
Hey, woman, if you listen.
So, with that being said, hope is the Ruach. Hope is the Ruach. Hokadesh. Mama. Every man needs mama. So, when you put hope and faith together, where do you come up? Why did Hamashiach say in Matthew, for he that is born of the flesh is of the flesh, but he that is born of spirit is spirit? Why did he say that? Oh, Can't work right with mama. He works with the Ruach.
Unseen. Hebrews 11:1. That's why we baptize 24/7 like a tow truck. Urgent, urgent, emergency.
I gotta have the works. You gotta hope to get. We're gonna hope that we get somebody to put that work in by faith.
That hoping around their faith is.
Okay. 6. I hope y'all got that. If y'all didn't get that, slap me up and let me know. 6. And now, a government that expected the people to support it and trust in it should be able to guarantee the people that for which they hope. Nevertheless, there have been no government upon the face of the earth since the beginning of the accounted history of man that have given all the people that for which they hope.
You can't. Because the governments here are not even bound by the 2 eternal laws.
Now hit them with the spiritual. I'm giving that. Satan blasphemed the Ruach HaKodesh.
How he gonna give you hope?
He don't care.
How he gonna give you hope when you ain't got no hope? He giving you false hope. Now you see where they get that? Now you see where they get that from? False hope.
Now you see the body who belongs to hope now. See that?
False hope. False Ruach. False spirit.
Do your thing, sis. We right here. This is a long one. This is a long one.
We here. We here.
7.
I'm just in a happy mood. Great mood.
Oh, you guys please let's see how long this is. You're gonna be getting on this, you're gonna be on this. Come in smell with this. 7. Yea. Governments of man have provided an opportunity for the few. For the few.
The proud, the Marines.
Who are rich.
Shalom, mama.
Shalom, mama.
Mama.
Who are rich and who hold power over the poor. Who are rich and hold power over the poor. To realize the hope that bringeth joy to them.
Hold on. Sorry, bro. Sorry. For the one that just jumped in here, seal portion, chapter 91.
Oh, yeah.
Seal portion, chapter 91.
Yeah, mama. Seal portion, chapter 91. We getting down to the formation. That's how close we are. Let me start over again. Yea, it is true. Verse 7, 91, verse 7. Yea, it is true that the governments of men have provided an opportunity for the few who are rich and who hold power over the poor.
That wasn't the Marines. That wasn't the Marines.
No, it wasn't. No, it was not.
Keep reading. That wasn't the Marines.
I got you, bro. It's bigger than the Marines.
No, it's bigger than the Marines. I know that.
You see that? To realize the hope that bringeth joy to them, but no government based upon the principles and precepts of man, which are given unto them according to the plan of Lucifer, can provide a hope for all of the people.
Go ahead, bro.
And because these governments have not provided this hope for all of the people, many of them do not have faith in these governments, but are forced by the power of these governments, which is held in the hands of those whose hope is fulfilled to support the government that the rich and the powerful have established for themselves.
What am I casting over my brother? What am I casting over my brother, Yasharala? If I was in the sun, what would be on the ground behind me?
Now put government behind it. Because they never knew it.
Casting the net. Now, shadow governments.
In detail, just broke that down. Formation. We
You know
the
what?
The body is the formation that's put in place.
Let me ask you. Okay, in the spiritual realm, he said work in darkness, right? Why do you think it's called a shadow government? What color is the shadow? I was already there.
Okay. So, was you still illustrating?
No, you good. You good. Dark.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't operate in the dark, right? Go ahead.
If the majority who are poor do not support the government, then by the power of its force, these are imprisoned or killed, thus fulfilling the words of John,
Revelations. I'm sorry.
I was got,
Can't let me have nothing, man.
No, you gotta go to class.
Fine.
Give him a chance.
I was like this in school too.
Yes, yeah. I know he was like that at school. See, before the teacher even get done answering the question, you get an answer. John.
Nope.
Fulfilling the words of John, which he wrote.
Hold on. Don't say that. No, go ahead.
Which he wrote, saying, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Now, when he say the word, yeah, it is. When he say the word speak, what do our people, Yasharala, always say?
Money talks. Money talks. Money talks.
Money speak for me.
Money speak for me. If it ain't about the money, don't be calling me up, don't waste my time. It ain't about the money. You can miss me with it. Turn it!
Or
what is he doing?
Deuce. Now, this one right here. This one right here. Now we can hit the court. How does money speak for the criminals? Why can money always get the guilty out of trouble? Because it's the God, the image of the beast, the God of this world, that trumps all. You see how he mocks? Money actually mocks the true and living power. That money, no matter what they got on you, you can buy right out of jail. No matter what the judge may say.
Hey man, we're gonna give you a 20 to life. Hey man, I got $500,000 on the table, man. Hey man, okay, we'll give you 3 months.
So
3 months, 2 weeks, good behavior.
So since we dealing in reality, right? Who they think they fooling by showing Ellen DeGeneres with an ankle bracelet, Oprah Winfrey with an ankle bracelet, Barack Obama surfing with an ankle bracelet, Hillary Clinton with an ankle bracelet on the beach? Who they think they fooling?
Remember that Dave Chappelle skit that he did? And then he did all them crimes. And then all he had to do was plead the fifth.
He was joking. That's why they tried to shut him up.
Yeah,
he was joking.
I said they are so many amendments to the Constitution of the United States of America. I can only choose one. I said I can only choose one. I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything you say. Go ahead and ask me another question. I got a document. You said F-I-F-E. Y'all, it was funny, but it was true.
Funny, but true. So Revelations already happened. That was the image of the beast. Already been instituted. We've been living in the days of Revelations this entire time. Just killed that right there in that one right there. Just killed that. 10. That's why that Banner institutes how the whole chip thing.
Oh, Q, you got to see that. If the roles was reversed,
yeah,
you need to go watch that.
Dave Chappelle. That's why they tried to shut him up with money.
Shut him up with that money. That's why he had that HBO special that he turned down. And then now you got that clone Dave Chappelle walking around here. But they killed him. Everybody keep thinking that's the real Dave Chappelle.
Right.
You're out of your mind. We seen the real Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, bro.
I seen the real Dave Chappelle. That ain't Dave Chappelle. Fool y'all if y'all want to.
And when the people have lost hope in their government, then they no longer have faith in it. And their works become contrary to the principles and laws that these governments have set up. Don't this sound like a house divided shall not stand?
A house divided against itself shall not stand. If you're giving people false hope, a false ruach that you don't have. Ruach is life. There's no life in your government. How are people going to have faith in something that there is no life in? I'll wait.
11. Now, these are the reasons for the crimes that are committed by the poor against the rich in the governments of men. Behold, the poor have lost faith in the rich because they do not care for them. Did not Kanye West already say this? Bush don't care about black people.
Mama, because this system is not for us. I said this in one of my songs a long time ago, Mom. I said,
oh yeah, break it out for him.
I said, we being brutalized, dramatized, and when it comes to my people, we've been crucified. But it's justified when they bring it up. History just repeating, but we turn it up. The system that you built is corrupted. Can't say that word. Kind of hard to follow laws when you change them up. The system say, just obey the law. You know the system just made to divide us all. Justice is just us. protect and serve as a cover up until you wake up. Our lack of knowledge in this dark time would demolish us. My color skin is a walking curse.
Before
This was before I woke
you
up.
woke up.
It's one of my old songs. It was called Rotating Table.
Right. Rotating table.
Rotating Table. Danny, speak.
Yeah.
Speak.
You ain't
Speak.
in control of nothing.
You ain't in control of nothing. Speak.
Nor do they represent their causes and their needs in their governments. And that sounds like what hits me right here. Right, hits me in 11. What hits me in 11 is
Judah is a lion's whelp. Who will rouse him up?
that's what comes to mind with this precept. And when they have lost the hope that their faith can be realized according to their desires of happiness, then their works seem to be evil in the eyes of the government that has set itself up as an entity from which they should receive the desires of their faith. And when their works are evil according to the government, then these that have lost hope are imprisoned for that which they do contrary to the laws of the land established by these corrupt governments.
Don't this sound like your activist right here? This activist right here. Man, I don't believe in that government, man. So everybody that's in the prison houses know that the law is corrupt. That's why Daddy told you to pray for the people in prison. All right, go ahead, bro.
Okay. Yep. 14. And it shall come to pass that when the Maker cometh upon the earth, he shall throw down all the governments of man which have made empty promises by the flattering words of their leaders.
Whoa! Woo! Something just hit me, bro. Didn't he say not to swear on heaven or nor the earth?
Yeah.
What have all these governments been promising?
They go, yeah. These fools blaspheme.
Hey, bro!
That explains why she lied to me to my
Hey, bro!
What I told detective, when I told her, I said, y'all make us do it all the time. Y'all make us put our hand on the Bible, our right hand on the Bible, and swear to the Most High in front of the judge.
A judge. You see the blasphemy? The judge, because there's only one person they can judge, and that's the Most High.
Right hand.
And they put their right hand.
They know.
They knew.
They know exactly what the hell they've been doing this whole
Woo!
time.
Snap. That hit me like a ton of bricks.
So this lying devil, demon, going to say to my face, I don't remember. I don't recall. We never do that. We don't make you do that. What?
Then what court of law you been in? Because I know you lied right there. I just need some.
Right, Q? I said, what you just say to me?
Bro. This is what she really did. I need somewhere to hide. I need somewhere to hide. That demon was in her. I need somewhere to hide. I don't know where to hide. The liver's being involved.
I told that demon. I said, y'all ain't keeping none of the commandments. None. How are you judging with none of the Most High's commandments that you are making people swear by?
Oh, ye hypocrites.
Where they do that at? America.
Wait a minute. Go ahead, bro.
Shala's on live right now, but Shala Marie.
Huh?
I don't know, maybe one of the family members.
Go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
And it mattered not to the maker. Well, 15.
Yes.
And he shall establish his government, which shall guarantee until all the fulfillment of the hope of all their desires. And this hope is that we might be happy in the state of existence in which we have been placed by the Father, by the Most High, our Heavenly Father. Therefore, in the day that he shall cast down all the governments of men, he shall release all the prisoners being held in all of the prisons that shall be established throughout the earth.
Eee, bruh.
I told them brothers when I was in jail, hold tight. Hold tight. Hold tight. Ain't gonna be too much longer. Hold tight. He coming. No matter who believe it or not, it ain't gonna make a difference. He coming. For sure, for sure. "17. And it shall not matter to the maker. And it shall not matter to the maker for what crime these have been charged, or for what purpose they have been caused by their governments to be incarcerated in prisons. For all the people of the earth shall know that the new government of the maker is a righteous government, which giveth to all equally those things which will sustain their lives and bring them happiness. And when those that were once prisoners realize that they are now being led by a righteous leader, and that the government of the earth is a government set up for the sake of all the people and not for the sake and purpose of the rich only, then shall all these begin to have an exceedingly great faith in the government, and then they shall not be desirous to commit any crime against it."
Q, you said something that just they try to cover it up. Everybody being released from the prisons with COVID-19.
Like they ain't gonna do it. They're gonna keep trying to play like they don't know the king about to come down here and put his foot between their cheeks. Keep playing. Keep playing.
They won't give him his glory. Add up none. So he gonna take his glory.
Yeah.
Now he gonna take. He got it. Instead of just stiff-necked and hard-hearted, instead of just doing it the easy way, now they gotta come do it the hard way. Now Mashiach gotta come do it the hard way.
"19. You know what that's about.
Yep.
Shalom, twin. And chief cornerstone. Big dog.
Commander-in-chief. Biter.
And it shall come to pass that the whole earth shall be under one government, And it should, you just said body.
Yep.
And it shall come to pass that the whole earth shall be under one government, and it shall fill the entire earth with its laws and its principles. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, we are entering the breakdown of the 1,000-year reign. We are entering the breakdown of the 1,000-year reign. The formation. Is in the seal. You what chapter in the seal portion? Q. That you stumble across. "20. And those who were chosen as leaders of the governments of man shall have their nakedness revealed unto them in that day. In other words, the whole world shall see the wickedness."
Oh, the chief cornerstone is in that book. Oh, the okay, all right, I knew.
In other words, the whole world shall see the wickedness of the manner in which they led the people and held power in their government. And none of these shall receive the honor and respect that they once received among men. And all the leaders of the governments throughout the history of the earth shall lose the respect and adoration of the people of the earth, and their names and their works shall not be known again throughout the earth. Why? Because just like it's going crazy over the web right now, is that $20 bill. It's on the back of that $20 bill. What's on the back? Here it comes. What's on the back? Shalom, Cherokee. What's on the back of that $20 bill? One of our ancestors hanging.
One dude, he got mad about that $20 bill on my post. I put that post up about the $20 bill. It's just a lamp.
Yeah, he's a servant. It was a black.
He's just a lamp. Oh, yeah. It's a lamp. Don't do that no more.
He worship money. He don't want to let it go. That's all it is. He's in love with the beast. He's in love with the beast.
Lynch mob. Right there.
Right there.
And then you got the homie, one of the brothers cutting grass on the other dollar. Got a lawnmower right there.
Why wouldn't the beast disrespect? That's all he's about. Mocking and disrespecting. That's all he's about.
He's Forrest Gump. It's just I took it this far. Might as well keep going. Turn around and keep going.
"22. And then shall the words of the Maker be fulfilled when he said, he who is exalted shall be abased, and he who is abased shall be exalted."
That is last shall be first.
And he who is first
shall be last.
"Behold, in the day of the reign of the
Maker." Rosman. Right, TT.
"Behold, in the day of the reign of the Maker, the works of men shall be discovered for what they are. Yea, the whole world should know that every government set up among the children of man since the days of Adam."
Don't this sound like Benevolent Gang right here again? Always got to go back to the foundation, do we?
"Were governments which followed the plan of Lucifer and exalted the rich and powerful and abased the poor and the meek and the humble among men.
Right, Mama? It says God we trust on the money. Satan is the God of this world, ain't he?
And Mama, if they don't get that after that, what you put up on the book, breaking down Jesus and Jesus and Satan, how they the same name, they don't get it after that.
The communion was more for me.
That's why you're doing the communion. Because you're defending the name of Satan.
I mean, the base part.
So now you're looking like a defender of Satan. Anybody that is a defender of Satan, I have a problem with you. I have a personal problem with you. Personal.
Savior of the universe.
Let me find you defending that name, Jesus.
Let me find you defending that. Some of our people in the Hebrew community doing that. Like,
let me find you defending that name.
Damn, dude.
I'll rebuke you so fast.
Don't say nothing. 93 gonna say it all. 93 better say it all. Because this time, bro, you know our roles reversed on this. I'm usually in the warning. And what are you? Our roles reversed on this one.
They'll switch it up every now and then.
Yeah. We gotta keep it interesting. Ready, bro?
24. And now, it is for this reason, which I knew before I started this abridgment of the record of the brother of Jared, that I have not included in this record the names of any of the leaders of the governments of man which have lived upon the earth, except it be those who have been wrought upon the maker, by the maker, or used by him.
Whoa, slow down. Wrought upon the maker or used by him. Used by him. John F. Kennedy, Donald Trump. It's one more. John F. Kennedy Jr., his daddy, Tesla. Man, sound like Isaiah 45:7 right there.
To do his will for the people, even those elect who honored the maker and obeyed his commandments. Remember, Daddy said he gave his son a portion of his power. So Hamashiach can do the same thing. Oh, they don't want to tell you that. He going over. No, he going over. No, I can't do. No, we can't do that. We can't do that.
He gave him a portion of his power just to kill him. It told you yesterday. What was yesterday? They told you. We told you yesterday. Hamashiach got a portion of the power when he came down here, right? He could have killed everybody. He didn't even need to be crucified. He could have killed everybody. It was in the special form. What are he going to be like in his spiritual form with Daddy's spiritual power? Y'all keep playing if y'all want to. Like I said, depends very soon. Adult diapers very soon.
Shalom, Will. Therefore, all ye leaders of the governments of men, who shall receive these things, yea, even all ye who have given great accolades to the leaders of your governments in your nations, which ye thought were righteous and noble men among you. Behold, I say unto all of you, that ye are wicked, man, and did nothing to perpetuate the plan of the Father upon the earth.
So everybody that's sit here worshiping Obama,
there you go.
Y'all got problems.
There you go. There you go.
Trump, Ronald. I still see people praising Ronald Reagan, and they told him they came out and told him that's the biggest racist ever. He hide nothing.
He didn't hide that he was racist. Ronald Reagan and
didn't hide nothing.
And Nixon.
They
was buddies.
Jimmy Carter.
They the one that instituted the drugs to be just targeted in the poor communities.
The crack.
Ronald Reagan,
the crack
and
epidemic.
Richard Nixon.
Yeah, the crack epidemic.
Both of them plotted that up. Yeah, we're gonna. They was over the phone clowning. Yeah, we're gonna drug these monkeys up.
I know they did. You see them monkeys wearing shoes. Monkeys couldn't even wear shoes. I need Reagan.
Hamashiach gonna bring the Most High gonna bring them back, just so Hamashiach can deal with it.
I want Reagan.
Yeah,
I want Reagan. I want Reagan.
Yeah. That guy was terrible. Reagan up there. He up there. He was a chief demon. That fool was a chief demon. 26. Yea, ye have led the rich and those whose hope was satisfied by you, but the poor and the needy, the widow and the orphan, and those who are in prison, ye did nothing for, except it be that ye fed them from the scraps that fell from your table.
Wait a minute. So your prison food?
You know what come to mind? Ooh, you know what come to mind? What's that, sis? What's that that vision that Christians get misunderstood all the time, talking about we in hell ain't asking for Hamashiach for a drip of water?
Oh, Lazarus.
No. Lazarus, that's what we read, not Lazarus. It was the rich man.
That's Lazarus, bro. It was two Lazarus.
It was two Lazarus?
Yeah, it's a rich man and a poor man named Lazarus. Yeah.
So, him that was asking for a drip of water on his tongue.
Lazarus. And I went like this, and then when he died, can you tell Lazarus? Oh, wow. They had me sing that song in school, bro. Put your finger in the water ain't coming cool my tongue, cause I'm tormented in the flame. They made me sing that when I was a freshman in high school.
Of course, it didn't be Oklahoma.
Bible Belt.
Of course. Where else?
Worshiping mankind as well, all of it is an abomination. I don't even know why we would worship this person that can put on his pants the same way you can in the first place. I don't understand that.
You know they do that.
And that's an Enoch as well? Oh, that's 3 witnesses.
Yeah. You know, Enoch got just about everything.
Enoch Enoch's a beast. Uncle Enoch was a beast.
Uncle Enoch. It's more like most sides.
Is that Uncle Enoch?
You heard that? You catch that, sis? Son tell me Enoch was the most high.
It is Archie.
It's what I said now. 27.
He said, your mama always say that, so you're my son.
About Enoch?
Say Uncle Enoch.
Uncle Enoch. And the honor and glory that ye receive from man shall be as the sand that bloweth off the palm tree. Listen how cold this is. Matter of fact, you read it, bro. Read that poetry right there, bro. And I'm gonna break it down.
Hold on, bro. You gotta do the and the honor and glory that ye receive from men shall be as the sand that bloweth off the palm tree in the desert. Yea, the sand covereth the palm, so that the glory of his life is hidden from view. And the wind bloweth off the sand, revealing the glory and the beauty of the tree.
Yeah.
He said, man, your glory don't mean nothing.
You gotta read that from the heart, bro.
Ooh, I gotta read this again. And the honor and glory that ye receive from man shall be as the sand that bloweth off the palm tree in the desert. Yea, oh wow. The sand covereth the palm, so that the glory of his life is hidden from view.
Oh, you ain't done.
Yeah. And the wind bloweth off the sand, revealing the glory and the beauty of the tree. Oh man, y'all don't get this parable is wow. He hid his crown jewels. When they are kicked out of their homes, they shall know who is my chosen. What is the wind doing to the chosen people from the sand? When the world, USA, the world shall know who the chosen people of the Most High are.
That's what I got from that.
Yay!
When he blow that off.
But the sand that covered up the tree is cast among the rest of the grains of sand, which is plentiful, and of which there is no distinction, all grains being equal one to another. For in that day of the Maker, no man who have received glory and honor of men shall maintain that same glory in that day. That means, so all your athletes in them, same playing field, equal. You're not better than nobody. Everybody's the same. But your pride won't let you do that.
Nope.
No, I'm the one. No. Mm-hmm. A diamond in the rough. There you go, sis. Oh boy. Thank you. And the Maker shall call forth those whom he had chosen to be the leaders of his government, which is the government that supported the plan of the Father. And when the people of the world shall behold those whom he called forth among them to be leaders of his government, they shall be astonished at those whom he shall ordain to this power and authority. That means you ain't even going to see. The people who's going to be the leaders of this place, you ain't even going to think twice. You're not even going. It's probably going to be old Billy Bob Poor Thornton that's on the side of the road, and that's who Amashiach going to pick.
Yeah. Yup.
Because tell them the truth, I'm going to be real. I don't care who running, as long as it's running in righteousness. And I know Amashiach is going to run it in righteousness. So I don't care who the leader. I'm just going to follow the laws, 2 simple commandments that was given to me. That's it. That's all we got to do. I don't care who leading it, as long as we led it by righteousness. Because I'm tired of being led by wicked, lawless demons. And when those, okay, 31. And then shall the words of the prophets be fulfilled when they prophesy, saying, the weak things of this world shall come forth and break down the mighty and strong ones. that man should not counsel his fellow man, neither trust in the arm of flesh, but that every man might speak in the name of the Most High. I mean, the Elohim, the Maker, even the Savior of the world.
Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua.
For there shall be called forth among the poor who are cast out by the rich in their governments. And there shall be some called who have been imprisoned by the governments of men. Stop right here. So the ones y'all thought that was criminals in the prison is going to be the ones running this place.
Rotating tables.
It's a lesson that you sleep gotta learn. I know that I'm going insane, but you know that the tables is about to turn, and that's lesson learned. Oh no! I wrote this song 9 years ago. 9 years ago, I wrote this song, man. It's like Daddy let me see the words. Let's keep reading. 33. Behold, then he shall call forth those who shall be the principal leaders over the people of the whole earth.
Check this one out, Yahshua.
And these are many other prophets who have been cast out and slain by the governments in the religions of men which existed upon the earth since the beginning. Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Moses, King David, Isaiah. Let's keep going. Daniel, Amos, Habakkuk, Luke, John.
Well,
not Luke. He's the same person. Peter. What's his name? Nathaniel. Man. The name Yeshua Hamashiach. The name Nehemiah. Do we need to keep going? I don't think we need to keep going.
Bring all them boys back.
All the goons. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Israel, Judah, Gad. Our forefathers is better come. Levi, Matthias, Maccabees, Judas, all the Maccabees brothers. Man, Paul, Joseph.
Can y'all see that? What?
You really think this place is about lawlessness with no goons come back here? They hit different on it.
That's all I saw. That's all I felt.
Samuel, Solomon,
Samson,
Delilah, Ruth,
Mary herself coming.
I don't even want to move when I see all them. No jumping the gun. Okay. 34. And then shall the leaders of the...
Here they go.
Andrew, no, they just put that up. Andrew, Esther. Y'all get in the picture. And then shall the leaders of the governments and religions of men look upon the leaders whom the Maker have chosen from among them. And they shall say of them like was said of the apostles of the Maker, which is written, saying, now, when they saw the boldness of Peter and John, read again, William. And when they saw the boldness of Peter and John, and perceived that they were unlearned and ignorant men, they marveled.
Who got some juice in there? I told you. You got permission to think, Yashir. Everybody got some juice? Well, you got some juice? There's still be some tea in the back there, brother. I have a feeling. He did.
When he became John was like more. So who is Peter? But who is Peter like?
We'll get to that.
Elias?
He's Elias. And there shall be great torment.
That don't sound good.
Mama. And there, 35. You got permission to think, Mama. You got permission to think, Mama. And there shall be great torment among the powerful and the rich and earned, and those who once held a position of power over the children of men. For these shall know that they are nothing in the sight of the Most High, and these shall know that they are nothing, nada, zip, zero, cancel. Garbage! That they are nothing in the sight of the Most High, but that the Maker have exalted those who were once abased by them. Hey, bro.
You know what I'm talking about. They've been throwing me in jail.
Yeah, Peter.
Well, boy, I didn't see this coming.
Man, I ain't see this one coming. I never need to see this one coming. 36. And he shall exalt these that was once perceived as unlearned and ignorant and weak among men. And he shall give them power over the rich and the prideful, and those who held honor and glory among the kingdoms and nations of the earth. Well, I need my bags. I'm about to run.
Hot garbage.
To the kingdom and set at the door and say, hallelujah, I see it. Hallelujah!
Mm-hmm. Because he already said.
Uh-huh.
We
know.
Okay, you guys know?
Yeah, we know.
That's all. Parables on top of
parables. On top of parables, baby. Just,
man.
And at that day, the Maker shall cause that there should be no body hair upon the face, or the bodies of those who have not been ordained by him to have power over the people. And by this shall the people know that a man have been chosen by the Most High to lead the people.
You know, like how we did the Egyptians when we captured them. and David had them, you know,
Shave their
face.
For nothing is new under the sun. Nothing is new under the sun. Yes.
You're missing. Was he?
It's Joseph.
I know that's his story.
And on that day, the Maker shall cause that there shall be no body hair upon the face, or the bodies of those who have not been ordained by him to have power over the people. And by this shall the people know that a man have been chosen by the Most High to lead the people.
No, I do.
36, no, 37. Behold, only those men who can grow a beard and who have body hair shall be those who have been chosen by the Maker to lead the people. This sounds kind of corny. This is some ironic stuff right here.
It sound carnal, but when you think about it, and he says, and it should go back into the days.
In the days of old, King David was going around chopping people's face off and hair off.
Their hair.
Yeah. 38. Behold, only those men who can grow a beard and who have body hair shall be those who have been chosen by the Maker to lead the people. And in this way, there should be no more deception among the people of the earth as to who is a leader and doeth the will of the Father and who is not.
Because look at it, Yasharala. What president do you know has a beard?
I just now thought about that. Teddy D. Roosevelt, he had a mustache.
Nobody had a beard. You know, like how the king got a beard, and you already know daddy got one like this. None of them. Because they represent old, slick, slide, smooth, clean, shave, cut like a baby.
Who? Lincoln didn't have a
But
beard.
who was he?
Lincoln was a
He said he was black.
yeah, Lincoln was a Moor.
Yeah. But like,
Lincoln was black, but he was a Moor.
think about from like 90,
Oh, Lincoln?
from like 90 till now.
But
From
we don't
90
even
till
know.
now.
I thought of Lincoln, but then I thought about how people are discrediting that was even really Lincoln. So that wasn't even really how Lincoln looked.
They did so much with Lincoln, it's ridiculous. I think Camaro did something about Lincoln. Okay. 39. Behold, at that day, the Maker shall establish his government in his laws and call forth those who shall be in different parts of the world to govern under his authority. And because they shall have a beard, then shall the people know they have been chosen by the Most High to serve them and lead them in the plan of the Father. And the Maker shall not allow a wicked man to wear a beard, nor shall a wicked man be capable of growing one by nature.
Oh wow.
And these leaders who are called by the Maker shall set up the kingdom of the Most High according to the things that they shall be taught by the Maker.
Sis been over here cloud. You ain't see this?
Y'all seen that?
They look like a hairless rat.
And it shall come to pass that the entire world shall be ruled under one government, biters, even a new world order of government, which shall be led by the Maker, not by you, Satan.
Yeah.
The Maker, not by you, the Maker. Where's the? Oh, right here. And there shall be no bureaucracy in the government of the Maker, for there shall be no need for one man to tell another that which he should do. For all shall be taught the law of the Father, which shall be a universal law that they all obey. And that universal law is what? Love one another as you love yourself. You can't do that, you're going to get killed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Period. You can't love nobody or do unto others as ye would want them to do unto you.
Mm-hmm.
And we really got to break that down in 93. What is it? 44? Bro? Oh, we're going to be on this.
Yeah, bro, that's long.
Oh, yeah, we're going to be on this.
Well, no.
44. Oh, bro, you don't like me today. 45. It's because the people know that it fulfilleth. No, I'll skip it. Yeah, there we go. 43. And the reasons why all shall obey this law, but it is because it is a righteous law, which was given unto the people by the Maker, who shall come to the earth in all the glory and power of the Father.
What'd you get, Seth?
Hey. I read that wrong. And the people shall know that his law. Oh, I already read that. No.
Yep.
And the people shall know that law is a righteous law, because it guarantees unto them the fulfillment of their hopes of peace and happiness. And because the people know that it fulfilleth their hopes, then they have exceedingly faith in this law, and their faith shall bring forth works which are meet for this law. Unlike the laws that we got here, which is fake hope, which have no spirit.
That's why they go by that slogan. You gotta fake it till you make it.
You gotta fake it till you make it. 46. 47. And now I would that ye should understand something more concerning that day of the Maker. For I know that there shall be many of you who think that when the Maker cometh in the glory of the Father, that all the wicked shall be destroyed. I never said this. This is what would be the reason for 144,000 high priests if everybody was going to be destroyed. Did we say this?
I mean,
Yeah, we keep it up.
Them, they just,
the righteous
you know what I'm saying?
Remember in Nephi, I didn't keep you because you was the righteous of all. I kept you because you was righteous than the ones that were wicked. For he is the same yesterday, today, and forever. That's in Nephi. That's in the book of Mormon right there. When he came.
For his mercy
endureth forever. And now I would thee that ye should understand some. Oh, here we go. And this ye believe, because ye are taught the precepts of men, and do not understand the plan of the Father concerning his children. Behold, it was given unto you in an allegory concerning these things that shall come to pass in the day of the Maker by the prophet Zenos. I read that in the back of here.
That's an old
Zenos.
That's a cold
I don't
name.
know, man. You probably don't want to play.
Xenos.
When he spoke, saying, and it came to pass that that the owner of the vineyard said unto the servant, the maker of the vineyard said unto the servant, let us go to and hew down the trees of the vineyard and cast them into the fire, that they shall not cumber the ground of my vineyard, for I have done all. What could I have done more for my vineyard? Woo! And now, my beloved brothers and sisters, I, Moroni, have received a commandment of the Maker that I should give unto you an explanation of this parable that Zenos used to teach the people the things that were to come to pass pertaining to the kingdom of the Most High upon the earth. If y'all really want to read what Zenos was talking about, the vineyard, if y'all really want to read what Zenos was talking about, it's in the back of this book, in the book of Lehi. I read that whole thing. That's how I found out Judah came over there the same way Nephi came over here. Don't give him nothing.
Thank you. Yeah, snackers. My mom used to say, fake it till you make it.
All the time. I say it to fake it till you make it. Okay. Therefore, I should give unto you the meaning of all these things, 50, according to the Ruach HaKodesh, which is in you. For behold, after the gospel shall be given unto the Gentiles in the latter days, even through Joseph, the first of these last two prophets of the Most High. The church that he shall set up upon the seat of the beast of the latter days shall become exceedingly prideful and shall fulfill the words of Zenos when he said, and it came to pass that the servant said unto his master, and now behold, notwithstanding all the cares which we have taken upon my vineyard, the trees thereof have become corrupted, that they bring forth no good fruit. And these I had hoped to preserve, to have laid up fruit thereof against the seasons unto my own self. So he was still having mercy on his vineyard. He was trying to prune it to his best abilities to still bear fruit. And this is what we got out of it. But behold, they have become like the wild olive tree, and they are of no worth but to be hewn down and cast into the fire. And it grieved me that I should lose them. But what could I have done more in my vineyard? Have I slackened my hand that I have not nourished it? Nay, I have nourished it, and I have digged about it, and I have pruned it, and I have dunged it, and I have stretched forth my hand among all the day long, and the end draweth not.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Mashiach said he did all he can.
If any of you bastards that deny Hamashiach was in Hamashiach's shoes, you would have been quit. You would have been gave up.
I know I ain't. And it grieving me. No, some people don't even believe in Mashiach. So
right. That's the one I was addressing. Definitely those. Definitely those.
They don't even believe in the Mashiach.
Ones that just deny the Father entirely. There ain't no guy.
You really joking? No. And it grieved me that I should hew down all the trees of my vineyard and cast them into the fire, that they should be burned. Who is it that had corrupted my vineyard? I pray I'm not, because you know what happened to them teachers who do that, and the pastors who do that. That's why I'm jumping.
Yeah, get that. Mm-hmm. Who is it?
Who is it that corrupt? I know, yeah.
Answer being like his daddy. Answer you a rhetorical
Who is it
question.
that corrupted my being? Like the maker didn't know who did it. You can hear him.
It grieves him.
Yeah, it grieves him. You can hear him. You can hear him. Yeah,
It still makes him sad.
yeah. And it came to pass that the servant said unto his master, is it not the loftiness of thy vineyard? Have the branches thereof overcome the roots which are good? And because the branches have overcome the roots thereof, behold, they grew faster than the strength of the roots, taking strength into themselves. You the branches, and you think you can survive without the roots of the tree. I know what it is. You are the branches, and you think you can survive without Hamashiach. Look harder. Dang it.
What I got is, read that again.
And it grieved me. Oh, in 54. And it came to pass that the servant said unto his master, is it not the loftiness of thy vineyard? Have not the branches thereof overcome the roots which are good? And because the branches have overcome the roots thereof, behold, they grew faster than the strength of the roots, taking strength unto themselves. Behold, I say, is not this the cause that the trees of thy vineyard have become corrupted?
The Aboriginals, the ancients, are the roots. They are the roots.
Yeah. Eh? What do you know though? What do we know though? Nothing without the Ruach Kodesh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do we know? Yeah. And now, this Zeno said concerning the church that shall rise up in the latter days and take upon itself the name of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Why does it always come back to me when I read this?
Yeah. All right.
Why does no?
Yeah. Hey.
No.
Hey. You know.
No, Daddy. Right there. Thought I was going to escape it, but no, never do. At this point, Daddy. Fine. Fine. Behold, these are they who have preserved the roots of the tree. Let me read this the way it's supposed to be read. This is the church of Yeshua HaMashiach of the Latter-day Saints. Behold, these are they who have preserved the root of the tree, which is the true gospel of Yeshua HaMashiach.
We know.
In this they have preserved. No, I had it right the first time. Salakia. I had it right the first time. Ruach, please forgive me. In this they have preserved in the pride of their hearts. Yep, this definitely is. For they have the record of my father. For they have the record of my father, in which is given the fullness of the gospel and all the words of Hamashiach, and they also have the words of the Bible, which proceeded forth from the mouth of a Jew.
Now stop. Go back and read them again, 54.
And it came to pass that the servant said unto his master,
Carry on.
Read that.
And it came to pass. And it came to pass that the servant said unto his master, is it not the loftiness of thy vineyard? Have not the branches thereof overcome the roots, which are good? And because the branches have overcome the roots, therefore, thereof, Salakia, behold, they grew faster than the strength of the roots, taking strength unto themselves, taking on the identity of the aboriginals, aka the true chosen people of the Most High. Behold, I say, is not this the cause that the trees of the vineyard have become corrupted? Now, it make more sense when he's talking about the churches, because they had automation.
So they did preserve it.
Is this not the loftiness of thy vineyard? Have the branches thereof overcome the roots which are good? And because the branches have overcome the roots thereof, behold, they grew faster than the strength of the roots, taking strength unto themselves, aka Christopher Columbus, the Council of Nicaea.
And who sent them? The Pope.
The Pope. The Pope. The church sent Christopher Columbus. Yeah, but the Most High, yeah. Because we got in trouble.
To trample over the saints.
Yeah. Okay. 57? Yeah. 57. And this former testified of the latter, giving testimony to the whole world of the truthfulness of the gospel of Yeshua HaMashiach, which are the words that he gave unto the Jews first, and then unto my fathers, who were the Nephites in the land of bounty. America. And this great church of the latter days have preserved the roots of the gospel, but the branches of the tree, which are the leaders and the members of this church, have taken strength unto themselves in the pride and arrogance that they show forth because of the true gospel which they have among them, aka the Vatican. They got 50 miles of our information. They got 3 city links of our information. Information alone. Who knows how many miles is under there, to be real?
To be real with you. Only Satan knows.
You're gonna need to take all that. And because they have taken strength unto themselves, the fruit which the branches bear is a corrupted and an evil fruit, which the maker hated. And then wondering how he's gonna have blood on his white garments.
Which he hated.
And you also do the deeds of the Nicolaitans, which I hated.
The Pope used to be in Nicolaitans.
And you also do the works of Baalim, which I also hated. Baalim, Nicolaitans, Christians, Catholics.
Uh-oh!
Oh no!
Uh-oh! Spaghetti!
That just came to me.
Mom.
For behold, it is the position and authority of Yeshua to prepare the world for the Father and teach the people the will of the Father in all things.
Oh,
In other words, it is his commission from the Father to prepare the vineyard that it might bring forth righteous fruit. And after the Gentiles shall corrupt the work of the maker, yea, even after much patience and mercy have been shown unto them by the maker, then shall the maker be dismayed in his efforts to fulfill the will of the Father in all things which he was commanded by the Father in the beginning concerning the children of the Most High that pertain unto this earth. He will be dismayed. You know how mad the maker is going to be when he gets here? Because all the work that he tried to bring forth righteous fruit and these demons preserved all of his words and daddy's words. You know how mad our king is about to be? Our king is already mad, but it's about to be, you can't get angry. It's righteous judgment.
Only the wicked would say, oh no, it's the same thing.
All right. And when the maker, what is it? Yeah. And when the maker showed forth his dismay at the great wickedness of the children of men, he called forth all of his holy prophets, even all those who had been upon the earth, in counsel with them. And at that time that he shall call together all those who have been called to the office of a prophet, there shall only be one of them who have been called of the Most High to perform the labors of a prophet of the Most High left upon the earth. And this shall be, they put Christopher on here. I always want to throw their name in something. It should be me. They don't smell like pride. I don't tell you right there. This verse just look like pride.
He said it was gonna be me, dog.
He said it's gonna be me, dog.
It's gonna be me.
It's gonna be specifically me, Christopher. Me, dog.
I want to stay humble. So don't put my last name.
I'm gonna stay humble. I'm gonna stay humble and not. I'm like the brother of Jerry. You can put my first name. Don't throw my last name in there. Sit your monkey.
They know me by my first name well enough.
Well enough. I'm like Jay-Z. Anonymous. Call me. I'm like Cher. One name.
Prince the Simple.
Prince the Simple. Young and successful. Sex simple. You don't sit your dumb self down somewhere. And this shall be blank. The lives of the two later day prophets that shall be among you. And the maker shall call forth his prophets. All of why he just couldn't leave well enough alone right here? Why couldn't he just leave? I can't get off it. Why couldn't you just leave well enough alone? You could have just said, and this shall be one of the last two day prophets. No, you have to put your own name in it. He didn't reveal no name of the leader. He didn't reveal no name of the wicked. He didn't reveal no name. Malone didn't reveal no name. But he just reached out and said, Christopher is the last day prophet. He's the one. He Neo now. Bless him, bless him, bless him, bless him, bless him. Didn't name nobody else. Didn't name David. Didn't name Ezekiel. Didn't name Solomon. Didn't name nothing. But they gonna make sure the name, make sure your name's in it. Bless him, bless him, bless him, bless him, bless him. You see yourself? Say. You really think you sound good? For real though. For real though. Come on, man. And this last day prophet,
Big extra face.
big extra. He might as well just put his face next to a dictionary, like a dictionary, you know how they got the word for a dictionary, and then they got his face right there.
Savior.
The Savior. Might as well doing that. Big doofus. Big dummy. Y'all always. When they did it in Doctors and Covenants, my servant Joseph M. Smith, my servant William Rigney, my servant Sidney Region.
It was like
This man came out like this.
This man came out like Shawn Michaels. Hold on, bro. Sit your stupid self down. You might as well have done it. You might as well have done that. Big dummy.
They can't handle that power.
I wish I had Pyro in the back, bro. I wish I had Pyro in the back, walking like Randy York. Man, if you don't sit your stupid self down somewhere. As soon as I read this, I heard Shawn Michaels. I think I'm cute. I know I'm sexy. I got the looks that drive the girls wild. Shut your I said chill. Always messing up, so I can't stand that, man. And this shall be Christopher. Put blank right here. And this shall be blank. The lives of the 2 latter-day prophets that shall be among you. And the Maker shall call forth his prophets, all of whom shall be resurrected at the time and residing in the kingdom of the Father, except it be for the lives of them who shall be still upon the earth among you. And the Maker shall counsel with them about that which they should do in order to complete the will of the Father concerning this world. This world. This world. This world. It's kind of funny. I've been doing this world after world after world after world after world. I've been saying this for a long time by myself. I didn't even know. World. This world. You got jillions and gazillions of words. This world.
This one I need fixing.
This one need fixed.
Need repairs.
Need repairs. Because Satan want to put his stinky booty juices everywhere. Okay. And the Maker knew that the time of the end was near, and that it was expedient that the will of the Father be completed according to the timetable that the Father had set down in the beginning. I really can't stay in the military at this point. You got 900 hours to get this done. Your objective need to be completed in 1,300 hours. Boy, y'all the biggest mockery. This place is the biggest mockery.
Follow the Savior.
Therefore,
Dr. Mark.
because Daddy gave it a timetable. I need this fruit. If not, no, let's just put it this way. We're going to break it down in this terms. This room better be clean in an hour, or
I'm coming with the belt.
I'm coming with the belt. And the Maker knew, therefore, 67, the Maker was saddened that it should be necessary to hew down all the trees of his vineyard and cast them into the fire that they should burn. But behold,
And the words of Zenos continue, saying, but behold, the servant said unto the maker of the vineyard, spare it a little longer. And the maker said, yea, I will spare it a little longer, for it grieveth me that I should lose the trees of my vineyard. Therefore, let us take of the branches of these, which I have placed in the nethermost parts of my vineyard, and let us grab them into the tree from whence they came, and let us pluck from the tree those branches whose fruit is most bitter, and graft in the natural branches of the tree instead thereof. Listen! And this will I do, that the tree may not perish, that perhaps I may preserve unto myself the roots thereof of mine own purpose. And behold, the roots of the natural branches of the tree which I have planted, whatsoever I would are yet alive. Therefore, I may preserve them also for my own purpose. I will take of the branches of this tree, and I will grant them in unto them. Yea, I will grant them into the branches of their mother tree, that I may preserve the roots also unto my own self. Where is this in the Bible? Some spots being taken. This is also in the book of Enoch. That when they shall be sufficiently strong, perhaps, they might bring forth good fruit unto me, and I may yet have glory in the fruit of my vineyard. And it came to pass that they took the natural tree, which had become wild, and grafted in unto the natural tree, which also had become wild. And they took of the natural tree, which had become wild, and grafted in into their mother tree. And the maker of the vineyard said unto the servant, pluck not the wild branches from the tree, save it be those which are most bitter. And in them ye shall graft according to that which I have said. And we will nourish again the trees of the vineyard, and we will trim up the branches thereof, and we will pluck from the tree those branches which are ripened, that must perish, and cast them into the fire. And this I do that, and this I do that, perhaps the roots thereof may take strength because of their goodness, and because of the change of the branches, that the good may overcome the evil. If this is not mercy, I don't know what to tell you. And because I have preserved the natural branches of the roots thereof, and that I have grafted in the natural branches again into their mother tree, and have preserved the roots of their mother tree, that perhaps the trees of my vineyard may bring forth good fruit again. Bring forth again good fruits, and that I may have joy again in the fruit of my vineyard. This is in the book of Mormon or Doctrines and Covenants. Doctrines and Covenants. And I read this in the Sealed Book of Mormon. And perhaps that I may rejoice exceedingly that I have preserved the roots and the branches of the first fruit. Therefore, go to and call servants, that we may labor diligently with our might in the vineyard, that we may prepare the way, that I may bring forth again the natural fruit, which natural fruit is good, and the most precious above all other fruit. The trees represent us, his children. Aya is talking about us, the children. Therefore, think about them and prove them and dung them once more for the last time. For the end draweth nigh. And if it so be that these last grass shall grow and bring forth the natural fruit, then shall ye prepare the way for them that they may grow. These are the 2/3.
For his mercy
Endureth forever.
A detailed breakdown on how the 2/3 will be given another chance.
And as they begin to grow, ye shall clear away the branches which bring forth bitter fruit, according to the strength of the good and the size thereof, and ye shall not clear away the bad thereof all at once. Lest the roots thereof be too strong for the grass, and the grass thereof shall perish, and I lose the trees of my vineyard.
And I lose the trees of my vineyard.
Bad company corrupts good character. Man. For it grieveth me that I should lose the trees of my vineyard. Therefore ye shall clear away the bad, according as the good shall grow, that the root in the top may be equal in strength, until the good shall overcome the bad, and the bad be hewn down and cast into the fire, that they cumber not the ground of my vineyard. And thus will I sweep away the bad out of my vineyard. In the branches of the natural tree will I graft in again into the natural tree. In the branches of the natural tree will I graft into the natural branches of the tree. And thus will I bring them together again, and they shall bring forth the natural fruit, and they shall be one. And if in the bad shall be cast away, yea, even out of all the land of my vineyard, for behold, only this once will I prune my vineyard.
It's done. You got to be done after this.
This is the last time.
Can't stick on one well forever.
It's kind of funny. Just like he came back 3 times for his vineyard, right? The first time was the Holy Bible. The second time was the Book of Mormon. The third time was the sealed portion. Why you think this says final testament? Repent for your sins. Get in the water. Be baptized. Be filled with the Ruach HaKodesh. Keep these commandments. Or that fire is going to be something vicious. Just like the wheat and the tares. Matthew 13, 24, 13, and 30. And it came to pass that the maker of the vineyard sent his servant, and the servant went and did as the maker had commanded him, and brought other servants, and they were few. Listen! And it came to pass that the maker of the vineyard sent his servant, and the servant went and did as the maker had commanded him, and brought other servants, and they were few. Hamashiach brought his servants, and the remnant were few. Many are called, few were chosen. Woo! Woo! Oh, praises. And the maker of the vineyard said unto them, Go to and labor in the vineyard with your might. For behold, this is the last time that I shall nourish my vineyard, for the end is nigh at hand. And the season speedily cometh. And if ye labor with all your might, in me ye shall have joy in the fruit which I shall lay up unto myself against the time which will soon come. We are like the sand of the sea. Whoa. He said, for the end is nigh at hand. You think I got time to be arguing over people on Facebook? And you think we got time to be debating on scriptures?
Sending out spies.
Sending out spies. You think we got time for that? We supposed to be using all our strength, love, and might to save unify and save other souls that he's pruning and digging and using all his might to save.
Because he coming down here just to do that with us yet
again. Think I got time for that?
The formation. Fall in line.
He just told you, the Most High, you ain't got no glory. What do y'all understand? What do y'all not understanding? '84. And it came to pass that the servants did go and labor with all their might, and the maker of the vineyard labor also with them. And they did obey the commandments of the maker of the vineyard in all things. And them numbers were few. So if they don't get it, Yasharala, they just not gonna get it. It is for you to know the mysteries of the kingdom. We not focused on the mysteries of the kingdom for the ones that don't know the kingdom.
What an achievement is that, to be working side by side with the king.
We working with the king. And his number there, he said he sent him in his service, and their numbers were few. I love my wife. And now, my brothers and sisters, and now, my brothers and sisters, these words of Zenos shall not come to pass until the Maker cometh in the glory of the Father to labor with his servants, whom he shall call forth to help him teach the gospel throughout the world. And these are those who I have mentioned, who shall have facial hair and be known as the servants of the Maker and the leaders of the nations of the world. I just want to get in the kingdom.
I want to please daddy, man.
I just want to, I'm cool with the
I want to
kingdom.
please daddy.
And all of the wicked shall not be destroyed at his coming, for they are the bad fruit which shall be allowed to stay upon the earth and shall be removed as the good shall grow. For behold, the wicked of the earth shall be taught the gospel of a Mashiach according to their ability to understand it and abide by its precepts. But as righteousness begins to sweep the earth, the wicked will no longer remain their own, having been taught the gospel and been overcome by its power.
Woo! Woo! Ha
Yeah! He's going to do that midnight of Apollo to the wicked on earth.
No, thank you, sis.
Man, you think you better?
Come on, what are you people on me?
Yes.
Listen, he's in the mood to be crying.
So you did the best. I love my wife. And the rest of the words of Zenos shall come to pass when he spoke, saying, and there began to be the natural fruit of grain in the vineyard.
Mm-hmm.
And the natural branches began to grow and thrive exceedingly.
Mm-hmm.
And the wild branches began to be plucked off and be cast away. And they did not keep, and they did keep the root and the top thereof equal according to the strength thereof. And thus they labored with all diligence, according to the commandments of the maker of the vineyard, even until the bad had been cast out away from the vineyard. And the maker had preserved unto himself that the trees had become again the natural fruit, and they became like unto one body. No, just Jew. One body, no, just the 10. Only a remnant. All 12
Look,
Amen.
and thus they labored with all diligence according to the commandments of the maker of the vineyard, even though bad had been cast away out of the vineyard. And the maker had preserved unto himself that the trees had become again the natural fruit, and they became like unto one body, and the fruits were equal. And the maker of the vineyard had preserved unto himself the natural fruit, which was most precious unto him from the beginning. And it came to pass that when the maker of the vineyard saw that his fruit was good, and that his vineyard was no more corrupt, he called up his servants and said unto them, behold, for this last time have we nourished my vineyard, and thou beholdest that I have done according to my will, and I will preserve the natural fruit, that it is good, even like as it was in the beginning. And blessed art thou, for because ye have been diligent in laboring with me in my vineyard, and have kept my commandments, and have brought unto me again the natural fruit, that my vineyard is no more corrupt, and the bad is cast away. Behold, ye shall have joy with me because of the fruit of my vineyard. King, something else, man. For behold, for a long time will I lay up of the fruit of my vineyard unto my own self against the season, which speedily cometh. And for the last time have I nourished my vineyard and pruned it and dug it about and dunged it. Therefore I will lay up unto my own self of the fruit for a long time, according to that which I have spoken. And when the time cometh that evil fruit shall again come into my vineyard, then will I cause the good and the bad to be gathered, and the good will I preserve unto myself, and the bad will I cast away into its own place. And then cometh the season and the end, and my vineyard will I cause to be burned with fire. That's daddy. When daddy comes. And now, my beloved brothers and sisters, there are a few parables as powerful as the words which Zeno spake unto the leaders of the Jews at Jerusalem.
At work?
Unto the leaders of the Jews at Jerusalem.
Let me add piggyback to that. Now, if you read in the back of this, you can hear all the words Zenos was talking about. Guess who was listening to these words and he was on the other side? He was working for the church. Lehi. Lehi was one of the bad guys until Zenos condemned him through the power of gospel.
And all of his words shall come to pass. And the Maker shall set up his government when he cometh to rule and reign upon the earth. And he shall labor side by side with the prophets who have died and have been resurrected to come forth in that day and labor with him in his vineyard. All the big dogs. Gonna be right there. I'm trying to see them all. I'm trying to see them all.
I'm not making me run home. I'm not making me home right here.
And now I have something more to say unto you regarding the government of the Maker, which shall be established at the beginning of the last 1,000 years, or after the end of the half times, as it had been explained unto you. Behold, this government shall be established according to the principles and laws of the righteous government, which I have already given unto you and explained in this record. Nevertheless, so that it might be possible that the Maker shall cut his work short in righteousness and come down among you and begin his reign here again upon the earth before the appointed time of the Father.
Stop. His days will be shortened, even for the elect's sake. He gonna cut his days short so he can work in the vineyard with us.
What a king. What a king.
Our brother's something else, ain't he?
Boy, I'm gonna need the Most High himself. Anybody talk sideways, about the king, Jack. That boy, I tell you, what idiots! It is expedient in the hope that I have for the government of the latter days, that I have unto you again these eternal principles, that ye of the latter days might use to demand these things from the leaders whom ye shall choose to serve you. That I give unto you again these eternal principles, that ye of the latter days might use to demand these things from the leaders of whom ye shall choose to serve you.
Oh, okay.
Behold, I wrote unto you already, saying, and there existed only one pure form of government that had always existed and shall continue to exist in worlds without end. So what I ask again, worlds without end. Tells you this one's just been malfunctioning.
All the prophets be back to fix this
Yep.
up. Kingdom be back to fix this up.
And it is this form of government that you shall demand of your politicians and the leaders of all the nations of the earth.
Wait a minute. So this one pure for government, we're supposed to ask for love and peace.
So why they asking for you asking this Black Lives Matter? Got Young Jeezy asking for equality. You can't ask Satan for equality. You're asking evil to be fair and just.
Bro, ain't this the whole plan of how he started before?
Why we gotta be going against his plan?
His plan is based on selfishness.
It wouldn't make it when you
His plan based on selfishness. Like, why would he give you fair and equality?
Basically, bro, this is how they sounded to him right now.
Like this.
Say like
What? Coming up to him. Sing na hinoy, sing na kunay, sing na koy, he na hey. Say, look at you like, what?
I don't speak Spanish.
I don't speak Spanish. It didn't be more so. I don't speak that. Knowing that he speak everything, I don't speak that. Even Satan lost on what he's speaking.
But you speaking a language that he invented.
You know, we in love. We don't do that here.
Wrong club.
Wrong club.
It's the haters.
It's a hater club. Anybody that give me love here is gonna get shot.
If I smell love in the air, somebody
Getting shot.
For this, 99, for this is the form of the government that the Maker shall establish upon the earth when he cometh in the glory of the Father, for it is the government of the Father which is in heaven.
I gotta stop for all you non-Hamashiach believers.
Mm-hmm.
He's coming in the very same glory as who y'all serving.
Sense. Don't make no sense. Bad. Say do. And they really think they out there talking righteous. It's a lie.
Man, it's David.
You mean to tell me that the Most High himself, the Creator, God himself, gonna share his glory with somebody else? Now God gotta share his glory. And then they pull up that scripture. He says that he is the only and there is none beside him. They love to go to that one. Skip it.
Not even
Still
knowing.
basically all the scriptures.
Not even knowing. I am the Elohim, and there is none like me. I am the creator, and there is no one else. Fool. Read John 1:1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was Elohim, and the Word was with Elohim, and the Word was power. It's like talking to baby Huey at this point. I would not do it. I'd be in there on Facebook, Nate, throwing out scriptures. And he said, let it walk on water. I'm like, what are you trying to prove? He throwing water in the wine in Galilee right here. That means I can do it.
Being that learned man. See,
they condemn. That's why I said you don't call evil what you don't understand.
Listen, that's why he specifies on the learned man. Why? Because the learned man learned from man. The learned man learned from man. We just got done how Moroni broke down man and their precepts that they put in the Bible. How man precepted the Bible. That's why you can't have man be your arm. You can't have man be your teacher. We're not authorized to teach because Satan has used man to do the damage of the true gospel, of the true and living power. So who do you got to have teaching?
This is why, that's why in the beginning then when we said, let the Ruach teach you.
Teach you?
I can't teach you nothing.
Can't teach you.
We in the same position you in. Like, who we to teach you anything? Can't teach you nothing. Y'all, matter of fact, if we want to think it in a cardinal sense, most of y'all been here longer than we have.
Yeah.
What can we teach you? We can't teach you nothing. I'm only here because the Most High made me here. He put us here. He raised up kings and he set it down. We ain't got no power to do nothing. We never told nobody to follow us. Heck, I the one trying to run.
Yeah.
I try to run away from this. That is bothering me. We read it from the sealed portion, chapter 91,
verse 100.
Verse 100. Thank you for joining. We can't teach you nothing. That is why when you got baptized, you got the Ruach. You was filled with the Ruach. The Ruach teaches you all things. All things. We ain't in no position to teach you nothing. We need to learn from each other. Period. I'm never gonna be that prideful to be on some. Now, this is what you see, I read the book of Enoch. I know what happened to them pastors. No. I know what's going to happen to them teachers. No.
Let me find out that you're trying to get ahead of me. You better make it clear to me what you're trying to read.
He's like, I turn. No. You know I didn't pass that message. You think you're going to put it out there. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you now. You running by me now. You hear me? Yep. Y'all know that was his name, huh? Remember. You got all that knowledge? You can keep all that knowledge, but remember, I gave it to you. Think I'm about to be on that crack? So y'all smoking Egyptian crack. Like seriously, I don't want this. I started before. Don't call me teacher. Don't call me elder. Don't call me none of that. I'm your brother. There.
Remember, I gave it to you.
Remember, I gave it to you. No, I ain't gonna be on that. You ain't finna get me killed. No. All praises and glory and honor go to the Most High. Period. Thank you, brother. I won't even reply. You thank me, I won't even reply. I won't even reply. Don't even. I love you. Won't reply. Or you gonna get all praises and glory. But brother, it was all praises and glory. But brother, it was all praises and glory. It will be on copy and paste. I don't want that. He said he got a special weapon made for pastors. No. Boo-booed on myself when I thought about it.
For those.
Shorty.
For those.
Right on myself.
I want you to turn to 2 Corinthians chapter 10.
And I want you to know that the Lord loves you. He with you. You had on 4 in the morning. And I want you to know that you're gonna have me on that. No. With a towel sweating, acting like I'm really preaching something. On a pulpit for 7 hours. Come by here, my Lord. Come by here, my Lord. He didn't come the last 6 hours. He ain't coming now.
Ain't
nobody coming to see you. It's with that David Ruffin.
Angel right there saying that. Ain't nobody coming to see you.
He coming for the Baptist church. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. You wish you could work it the way I do, but you can't. That angel sitting here talking to him. Boom! Zeke, boom! Ain't nobody coming to see you.
They love getting that glory.
Self-righteous. Bless him. Bless him. Sound like a New York. Like, I love my brothers in New York. I do. I love my brothers in New York. I do. I love y'all. We're trying to sound like y'all. They trying to sound like y'all. Hey, y'all should be even madder out there. Bless him, son. Bless him. Word to my mother, word is bond. Bless him. Man, if you don't sit your stupid self down somewhere, man. Man, dude.
And this government have one purpose and priority in which it are incorporated all the eternal laws that manage this government and cause it to function for the purpose for which it existed, and that purpose for which it should exist upon the earth, immortality, is for the temporal happiness of those whom it serves.
The temporal happiness. That means temporary, it don't last. All right.
And the first principle and law of this government is that this government shall never be self-serving, or in other words, it shall never act in of itself, in of its own accord, for the sake of its own existence.
That means it ain't gonna be there for them. We just got through saying 2 Corinthians.
And this government should be restricted in its power according to the restrictions that are necessary to ensure that it abided by the first principle in law. And this government shall serve those who benefit from its existence, and those who benefit from its existence are those who give it the power that it had received. And the power that it had received had been given to this government to serve those who have given it its power. And this government shall assure each of us the happiness that each of us desired according to each of our individual desires of happiness. And the second principle in law of this eternal government is that it will guarantee the freedom or the free agency of all those whom it serveth. And this free agency that it guaranteed restricted those that it serveth from infringing upon the free agency of another, or from having another infringe on the free agency that each of those it serveth possesseth. And this government will do nothing that infringeth upon the free agency of those whom it serveth, except in defending the free agency of another from being infringed upon.
That means it's not, the government ain't there to force you to make your own choices like these laws do.
Mm-hmm.
You better follow this or you're done. Sound familiar? You got the right to choose to do.
Sam wants
You got a letter in the mail. Go to war, go to jail. And it won't be long till I'm going back home.
What's up, Facebook? What's going on?
No. Something happened in St. Louis yesterday. Something happened in St. Louis.
And this government will do nothing that. Oh, okay, I read that. Slocking. And the third principle in law of this eternal government is that it shall provide the means whereby those whom it serveth may have an equal opportunity to experience the happiness that they desire.
What's the key word in that precept, bro? What's the key word in there? You're gonna catch it, my bro. I know you're gonna.
And the third principle in law of this eternal government is that it shall provide the means whereby those whom it serveth, whom it serveth.
That's the word serve in there. So they thought they was going to escape serving. Now we're gonna have them chained up, man. They're gonna be feeding us grapes. Read that again.
And the third principle in law of this eternal government is that it shall provide the means whereby those whom it serveth may have an equal opportunity to experience the happiness that they desire.
Oh, it's gonna be a lot of disappointed people in here.
The wicked Hebrew camps.
Oh, when I bring out 93, they definitely gonna be mad. Because all that staining them, chaining them up and stuff like that, and all that stuff like that, it's gonna be. I'm just like this. I close my eyes only for a moment, and the moment's gone. All my dreams whisper from my eyes to curiosity, dust in the wind. On your carnal brothers unknowing. That means none of your dreams is about to come true. From what I'm about to bring out with 93. Y'all about to be some disappointed people. I'm just a messenger.
And because it was not the choice of those whom it served to exist, this government must provide those things that are necessary to fulfill the measure and purpose of their creation, which purpose is their individual happiness.
Bro, you know why I was laughing so hard. I'm going to tell you why I was laughing so hard on the ground before we started. Because they think their eternal happiness is something that they think they're about to do. You set me up beautifully.
Yeah, I told you. I told you.
You set me up beautifully.
I told
You ain't tell me.
you. Once in, and this government should not compel any to use those things which it had provided for its people so that they might find the happiness that they desire. For if this government were to compel the people in any of these things, then it would break the second law that governed it by taking away their free agency.
What did I just say about the laws they do here? You can vote, but you better not do this. So they've been taking away free agency from the jump. This is what Satan been doing, is taking away your free agency from the jump. Watch my plan. My plan gonna work.
If you got a felony on your record, you can't vote. Oh yeah, that's right. We set it up to get y'all felonies. Yeah.
You never had no free agency with Satan.
Ever.
Never. None. It was either you did it or you go to jail. Or you did it or you get executed.
Yeah.
Or you did it or you get killed.
Never had none of that with big doodle draw.
Big doodoo stain. Sewer mouth.
Big jank.
He really hate us.
Sewage lips.
Sewage lips. Sewage Raider. Sound like a character off Killer Instinct. Go ahead, bro.
Is that on 111?
111. No. Yeah, 111.
And these are the three main principles and laws of a righteous and just government. And these principles and laws are government should exist to serve those who have established this government, and they should exist to assure the freedom of those whom this government serves. And they should exist to provide equality for all those whom this government serves.
Nah, you getting tax breaks. All your money going straight to insurance people that live in Congress. And you walking off pennies and dollars. What's that? Oh, bro, man, Daddy gave it to me again. Well, no, the file's not working too well, and the tracks of Booney working pennies for the dollars as they hang us by collar. That I was getting in, my people living in fear, ignoring major problems won't stop you from being killed.
Yikes. Yikes. And I have explained unto you previously that under these three main principles and laws are sub-laws and sub-principles, which should be set forth to assure the adherence of these three main laws. (113) And I wrote unto you more concerning these things, saying, and this same government which is in heaven have been explained and given unto the children of men through the prophets of the true and living power, who have lived among them, and also from the ministrations of Michael.
So, where is this at in the Bible? Boy, they took that and Michael, because Michael was the ones giving the ministration, so they had to take out Michael and all of it. Boy, no wonder Baker might have to smack the crap out of Satan, man. Not only you messed up with his wife, you even tried to take his job.
This whole time he wanted to be Michael. I want to be like
Mike. Mike Lowry. Mike Lowry.
Hey, put it right, yo, movies. Oh, big body face. He pretty, but he ain't pretty like me. The shoe, huh?
I ain't to play Hate the Taylor.
He ain't pretty like me. I'm the first Michael, and I'm gonna be the last.
Yeah, you're gonna be the last, alright. You're gonna be the last one, alright.
Oh, big dirt draws, man. Big Jake and some dogs, man.
You know what I'm saying?
And the prophet
Even trying to rip like me. I see what you're doing. You slivering it. You want my spotlight? Well, you ain't gonna get it because you ain't got it.
Well, they put it right in your movie.
You've been trying to rip like me. I see you up there trying to minister the children of the Most High. You even trying to sing like me. Trying to make music like me. You want my spotlight? You want my spotlight?
We already got your spot. What are you talking about? Michael.
Says the one that fiend for my wife.
You feeding over somebody else's wife, but you want somebody.
How's it feel to be me?
You don't sit your.
Because I had 1, 2, maybe 2 drinks. Because I did 1, 2, maybe 2 sins. I'm a sinister now. I'm a sinister now.
You just like your children.
I did.
He mad. Gotta put it in terms we can understand. That's why they gave us all the black movies. All the black movies all the so-called black movies never made it into like the mainstream stuff. We're gonna put it right in your face.
And the prophets have instructed the children of man to pattern their governments after the government which is in heaven, even the eternal government that assureth peace and order in all the eternal worlds that exist, which worlds are without end.
So this world here, and the government here was supposed to be based off the world in heaven. But we know who was the God of this world. Counterfeit. I love him all counterfeit.
Dr. Fraudulent.
Dr. Fraudulent. Counselor cancel. Dr. Fraudulent.
And according to the words
Professor Fraudulent.
And according to the words of the brother of Jared, yea, even according to the words of my ancestors, and also according to my own experience. When the children of man, he gave you 3 accounts right there.
Okay, go ahead.
When the children of man attempt to pattern their governments after the pattern that had been revealed unto them, then peace existed upon the earth. But if they stray from the pattern that had been shown unto them, then there are wars and chaos and famine and all types of destruction among them.
And I'm proud to be an American where the Roman army lives.
Where skull and bones was built on high.
And the Illuminati gives me cheese. And I worship owls too in the trees. Sacrificing little kids.
And you know we give our gratitude to Satan and his
true. Oh man. We know we give our gratitude to Satan and his crew. For the red, white, and blue.
This is for Satan and his crew.
And the government gets STDs.
And the righteous get all drunk and high. Pass off STDs.
Wow.
Hey man, y'all better listen to the words of that song for real. Everything we was just singing, that's what they've been exposing for real.
And when the reason why they stray from the pattern shown unto them is because they reject the words of the holy prophets, or they offend the Ruach, in that it withdraw itself from them. And when the Ruach withdraw from them, then they shall have no ministrations to teach them the proper way that a government shall work.
Then we say they got false hope, ain't no spirit.
They was just saying they was running on false hope this whole time.
I mean, these fools went beyond. They tell you that there is no.
They tell you there ain't no higher power. They went beyond that.
They give it all to science, aka Satan. Science did everything.
Oh man, dude.
Satan did everything. When they say science, is Satan did everything.
Satan did everything. Through the history of science, Satan.
I really hate it when people talk to me about science. I really hated it. I hate it. Seriously.
So annoying.
No glory to the Most High.
A man discovered. How a man go discover? He couldn't even know how his own body was made.
What is a
man
discover
electricity?
And when
we were so blind, we didn't even know we was built off electricity. We didn't even see the, and we've been seeing electricity all our lives, and we didn't even know what we was talking about. That's how gone we was.
They tell you your spirit is nothing but a big ball of fire.
Yeah, an element.
And when this pure form of government had been established among them by those in authority,
bless him.
even those who have listened to the voice of the prophets. This is the other.
Oh, there's the other side.
Yeah.
Okay, I was talking about.
Yeah.
17. Bless him.
Those in authority. So nobody's in authority right now. Because the Mashiach never
Excuse,
gotta give it
as
to
a
you.
matter of fact, if anybody was in authority right now, it wouldn't be no riots out here.
Yeah.
This place is looking like what France did in Hong Kong. Almost, it's about to be looking like what Hong Kong was looking like.
Mad Max.
Mad Max.
Yeah. Or who have the holy, or who have Michael as their constant guide, then peace and prosperity reign among them, even so much that there existed no poor or needy among them.
So when the world is ran by unrighteousness, there is homeless and poor people.
Always
Always gonna be that. But if you was loving one another as you was supposed to love yourself, everybody was equal. There wouldn't be no poor people and homeless people that y'all shun on the streets. That's why he said when you do the poor wrong, you do his people wrong.
Mm-hmm.
All right, bro.
And now this shall be the state of the government during the time that the Maker shall reign upon the earth. And because of this form of government, there shall be no rich and poor, bond and free, but shall be made free and partakers of the heavenly gift.
Everybody gonna be free and equal. If you can't do that,
If you can't live by that,
something is terribly wrong with you.
You don't want everybody on the same playing field. Big greedy face.
If you can't be equal,
Big greed. Big greed.
big greed, you gotta wake up. I need more than him today.
I know I got my wife, but I need his too.
Why? Why?
Like, just to show him a thing or two.
I had to show him what time it was. You don't get your Eddie Kane self up out of here. Do unto others as he would want to do unto you. Would you steal from your neighbor? Would you kill your neighbor? Would you bear false witness against your neighbor? Would you do any other against your neighbor?
Man, I know most I bless me with this car here, but man, I'm gonna need a homeless over there across the street too. I don't see why.
And here's the thing.
Matter of fact, I made a mistake by blessing him.
And here's the thing: the Most High don't bless you with nothing carnal, so you know who you're getting it from. Most High did with the spiritual, and y'all talking about. He telling you, do not stir your treasures up here on the earth,
but he blessing you with a new car.
You see how stupid it sound right now? Blessing. Y'all better discern. Like, what the heck is you talking about? Like, he gave me a new house that you paying taxes on.
Yeah,
buying land. Still buying land. Why are we buying land? I don't know. Why are y'all buying land? That's what I want to. Why are we out here buying land when everything is already defined? He's got to clean everything up. The fruit, which is his children, is bad. Look what they did to the land, man. I want it all for myself. If I can't have it, nobody can. For what?
Get him out of here.
Bobblehead time, mama. Same crossover. The same crossover.
That's what he's going to try to do again. That's what he's
going to do it right here, the same crossover.
See who the ones when the Most High bring down his heavenly gift. See who the ones going to be like, man, it would have better suited me.
Kill him.
Get him out of here.
Gonna have Maccabees dragging you straight through the have Judas dragging you straight through the chambers. Because you can't love nobody.
Boy, them goons gonna get you.
Because Judah, these police ain't nothing compared with Judah better be out there. Judah is the police. Think I'm in the mess with them big lions walking around there? Big dumb lions walking out there. Dumb lions walking around there, you breaking laws. You can't love nobody. They gonna paw you up so quick. I want no big giant lion screaming at me. Because you can't love nobody. I want what his brother got, kill him. Wow, you got the same thing he got.
I never really liked him. I don't know why he got that in the first place. It's like,
man, he was poor. Hey, that did hit him with he was poor in the other kingdom. Who are you? Huh?
It makes sense for him to be rich now if he's poor.
He was poor in the other kingdom. He was poor back then, and he's gonna be poor in this kingdom. And who made the law? You made the law now, huh? Who are you? That's what I want to know. Who are you?
Get rid of Big Jank.
You better get rid of Big Jank in your heart. Judah is his battle axe, exactly. Trying to see Judas walking around there. There's about to be a whole bunch of Judas walking around here. Judah lions walking around here. Y'all want to disobey law.
Oh, the king coming with enforcement.
Well, I'm a Levite. Let's just get along. Don't walk away. And then I'll walk back and watch Judah do the rest. I ain't trying to be all in there. No. Right. I got to worry about keeping clean.
120. Behold, my brothers and sisters of the latter days, I say unto you, always retain within you this hope of a government that pattern itself after these principles. And if ye have this hope, then ye can strive to establish this form of government among you.
It's a little bit too late for that.
And if ye cannot establish this form of government among you because of the power and the wickedness of your leaders who depend on their own wisdom.
They better go look at the Lion King, right, Mom?
The best was for last. Listen. Watch this, Mama. And if ye cannot establish this form of government among you, because of the power of the wickedness of your leaders, who depend on their own wisdom in the flesh of their own arm,
and cast out the holy prophets,
giving no attention to their words, and who seek after gold and silver and all the vain things of the earth.
This is borrowed. Everything I got on is borrowed. So, no shame in my game. Go ahead, bro.
Yea, then ye must wait upon the Maker, and in the power and glory of the Father shall the purpose of your hope be fulfilled, and the patience and faith of the saints shall be revealed.
This is Revelations right here. Nah, we've been here for 3 hours. So the government is going to be established on 2 laws, 3 principles, sub-laws. All you got to do is obey. But you got the choice to obey. Don't obey. then
You're gonna have your forfeit time. And then daddy comes. And daddy's not playing.
then you ain't got no choice.
He's done with it all.
Yeah.
He's done with it all. The king gonna dish out punishment and the ones that come with it. Okay?
Yeah.
But daddy is going to extinct. Like he
There's a belt.
dinosaurs.
There's the belt. And then there's just T-Rex extinction. That's just which I'm going to read in 93. Because Daddy's done playing in 93.
Uh-huh.
Daddy's done playing in 93, dude.
Uh-huh.
No, seriously. 93, you're going to be looking like that Mortal Kombat chick at the end when he pulling you apart and putting you back together. That's pretty much what that is. Seriously. Daddy had enough. In Alpha 1, you remember Daddy's experience. Just because we growing, he growing as we growing.
Mm-hmm.
So if he breathes on us, he's gonna die. We're gonna die. He can flick an eyelash at this point, and we're gonna die. So we just don't even attempt. Just don't even
Fall in line.
just fall in line. Seriously, make it easy on yourself.
And fall in line.
Repent. Fall in line. Period. We can get through this a lot easier.
It's easier when you value life. You value salvation and life. It's easy to do it.
Hey. I like the little life you got over here. Be ashamed if we esteem it. That's what it's saying. Bada bing, bada boom.
Big Mafia. Boy, they kick so many people off my
Boy, they hate your love.
Facebook doing what they do best.
Of course. But I'm gonna leave y'all with y'all can read 92. 92 was even savage.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty much talking about flesh ain't gonna be part of the diet no more. So we already ain't eating no meat. So I know I'm not. So 7s and 12s if you with me. Mama said, live, 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 live. Temperature about 100 degrees. Like I got chains on me. Black male and a family of 3. Been around in my destiny.
Reckon I'll fly away.
Cause it's too much for the man. Hey, yeah. I'm gonna be in the back while everything. Wow, what is it? 93, this is for the camps. Everything you hope for is gone now. Buried in the hopes and dreams. And all those things you'll never see. Somebody gave me life. Yeah. These kids, they know they lie. Yeah. Yes, they do. They're gonna be like this when they find out they ain't get nothing.
Don't tell me again. Yeah.
And it's gonna be right there, mama. Mama gonna be right there behind me. Say it again, yeah. They might back out if they can't get the revenge back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's gonna be a lot of man. Woo!
Mm-hmm.
Do I bring y'all 93 tonight, bro? Do I bring 93 out tonight?
Them to heaven?
Bro.
Them to heaven? This is gonna be a continual.
I'm gonna give y'all the header. I'm gonna give y'all the header of 93. The era of cosmetic surgery because of vanity is touched upon. Start 93.
Let me tell you about vanity.
Woo! No.
Because this explains white Jews.
Mm-hmm. No, that's too much salt in that.
The era of cosmetic surgery, we on 93. The era of cosmetic surgery because of vanity is touched upon. The relationships between all human beings during the millennium are described. The nations of the terrestrial, and celestial kingdoms will be established. With the city of Zion and Jerusalem being the main cities of the Maker's government.
That sounds like they're together.
Ain't that 12? I think that's on 12. That's on 12. That's on 12.
No, it's just two.
The gospel will spread throughout the earth, and the people will choose for themselves in which nation they will live. Only the celestial people will be allowed to have children.
What?
All right, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough.
Oh, I wonder why that is, John. Why would only the celestial be able to have children and be able to procreate? Huh? Oh. Mm. Mm.
You ain't gonna be chaining them. You ain't gonna be no nation. You ain't no staining. Ain't gonna be no nation.
They're not rubbing your
toe. They not feeding you grapes. They not doing none of that.
Not for you, Big Colonel.
What? They don't know about the celestial children? I love you, Mom. I love you, Mom. They thought that was gonna be staying.
Man, we're gonna be getting them good. We're gonna be checking them up, man. Oh, wait.
King says, psych. It's cause you too carnal, bro. Big carnal. Too carnal.
You gotta listen, man. You ain't no king till you have about like 15
wives. You can't. They ain't had it. They ain't had it. No, brother.
You gotta have a bunch of wives to be a king, making up in the kingdom. You gotta have a lot of wives.
How you gonna have wives with no parts? You ain't gonna have no parts, man. Only the celestials do. But the celestials know how to do one thing y'all don't know how to do, and that's serve.
Oh, that's how it's
What's going on, Cherokee? You do want me to keep reading. So, listen.
I was thinking, like, wait a minute, how would it happen? How would they get chastised? Like, I mean,
Bro, it's in here. It's in 93.
I was thinking,
It's in 93.
but now I know. That's kind of good.
Cherokee, you want me to keep going, Cherokee? You want me to keep going? Twinkle. Dang, man. Dang.
Dang.
You want me to keep going, Cherokee, mama? You want me to keep going?
Dang, that's rough.
Y'all still hungry, y'all Shiraz? Y'all still hungry? I think they still hungry, bro. I still think they hungry.
That,
Because 93 is a lot to eat on. Now? Oh, cute. Mama said 7s. Ass in the seat. Help. Well, I can bring it out. You got something you got to do. But I'm bringing this out. I'm going to bring some of it out. Some of it. If y'all want to read it on your own, y'all can. But I'm going to bring some of it out. I'm going to bring some of it out. I'm going to touch on cosmetic surgery.
Andy, man.
And then the consumption, verse 93, chapter 93, verse 1. And now the consumption of food is not the only thing in which ye sin grossly in the latter days as pertaining to the laws of health and happiness. Y'all got to read 92 of that. But there are other ways that shall be introduced among you by the plan of Lucifer that shall cause you to destroy the order of nature by which ye were created. Okay. We with that. So let's figure it out. Behold, in the latter days, there shall be great pride and vanity throughout the earth because of the image that the beast shall present unto you and cause you to worship. Yea, the image of the beast shall cause that there shall be a standard set for the appearance of a man and a woman. What does white Jesus look like? What does Caesar Borgia look like? They ain't never struck y'all. Like one time they never struck y'all. Exactly what he looked like. Brown hair, blue eyes, white. What do they put in your commercials? Or he blonde hair, blue eye, brown hair, blue eye. Okay. And the people of the earth shall begin to worship this image and do all in their power to follow this image and reach this standard of beauty that had been set for them. Don't that explains why when you get your celebrities, they got blonde hair, or Little Kim looking like the bride of Chucky doll now? Or the first thing the rappers do, they want to get the blonde hair. And there shall be many who deny the power of the Most High in their faith in the Most High, in that which they have been given according to the natural order of things, for the standard of beauty that shall be set by the image of the beast shall be that which all desire. So everybody desire, remember all them Victoria's Secret models and them catalogs and all of that. Like y'all, at this point, when y'all look at y'all magazines, at this point, you should be looking at yourself and asking yourself, why would you want to look like that when they spend most of their time, they knowing who you are. Most of these people know who we are as people. But they're going to get spray tans like y'all. They sit in the sun like us. Like, that never strike nobody as a coincidence at all. Man, boy, Big Jake did a whole, that man's savage, man. This dude's savage. And if by the course of this nature, this beauty is not had by many of those of the latter days, then they shall go to the doctors and the physicians, who shall receive a knowledge and an expertise from Satan to change the form of their faces, in their bodies, in their natures, to conform the standard that the beast has set for them, aka breast implants, booty injections, your liposuctions, your lip injections, your nose jobs. Man. Six. And I say unto you, that ye that doeth these things denieth the power of the Father, and shall be condemned for that which ye have done to yourselves, which is contrary to the order of the nature that maintaining a balance in all things. Oh no! Woo! Snap! Woo! Let me say that again. 6. And I say unto you, that ye that doeth these things denieth the power of the Father, it shall be condemned for that which ye have done to yourselves, which is contrary to the order of nature that maintain a balance in all things. That means he gonna condemn you for changing your body. Man. In these changes which ye shall make for yourselves shall cause you more misery than the temporary joy that they shall give unto you when ye look into a mirror and behold the image of that which ye have been convinced is the standard of beauty that should be maintained. Man, bro. Woo! That's pretty brutal. That's pretty brutal. Man. Behold, Dazuru, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? Behold, the Most High loveth all his children and will give unto each of them according to their needs to learn during the days of their probation. And many of these shall not reach the standard of beauty that have been set for them by the beast. And they shall not have the means whereby they might make the change to do to their appearance to conform to this standard. Yet, do ye think that the Father loveth them less than those who have been given this standard of beauty by nature? Well, so we going around calling people ugly and they look a certain way, you're calling the Most High's creation ugly. Like, that is a no-go. Like, the Most High made them that way for probation. Is the reason why he did that. Like, that is a no-go. Woo! Wow. I say unto you, 8. I say unto you, he doeth not love them less, but shall bless them exceedingly if they will but have faith in him in his will. Behold, it shall come to pass in that day of the Maker that all of those who have changed their bodies to conform to the standard set to them by the image of the beast, yea, these shall be the ugliest among all the children of man upon the earth. Bruh! Woo, man! You ever seen that movie Shallow Hal? Everybody that sit there and change their boobs and they cheeks and everything else and they nose. He said they about to go around looking like a booger wolves around here, man. Bruh. Girl going looking like booger wolves. Bro, man. King ain't got no chill, bro. King ain't got no chill. That's woo snap. For in that day, all of the natural parts of their body shall fail them, and they shall no longer function as they should function. And those who had deformity or who have been burdened with what they perceive as levels of beauty that are below the standards of beauty that giveth them their happiness, these shall the Maker bless and cause by his power that they receive the body in the beauty that they desire for their happiness. Bruh. So all you had to do is have faith in the King, because this is nothing but flesh. He's going to give you an incorruptible body, but you went and go change the natural order that the Maker made you. Like you're the potter, he's the potter, you're the clay, and now the clay got something to say. Man, he said, since you want to change that body, you're going to be stuck with that ugly body for eternity. Bruh, that's bruh. Woo! Snap. For in that day, all of the unnatural parts of their body shall fail them, and they shall no longer function as they should function. And those who have deformities or who have been burdened with what they perceive, oh, bro, I'm sorry, I got to read this 8 to you. I say unto you, he does not love them less, but shall bless them exceedingly if they will have faith in him in his will. Behold, it shall come to pass in that day of the Maker that all of those who change their bodies to conform to the standard set for them by the image of the beast, yea, these shall be the ugliest among all the children of man upon the earth. The King ain't got no chill, bro.
He said Cardi B, Nicki Minaj.
I said this.
Right off the dribble. Right off the dribble.
They gonna be the but what I say, bro? Girl gonna looking like
Cardi B. Yeah.
Woo! All these dudes,
I mean,
Brad Pitts and all these
Kim K. That's
Kim
what I meant.
Kardashian. Her booty cheeks, they gonna be bones with.
Man,
they gonna her cheek, her booty skin gonna look like parachutes.
Oh, it's gonna be tough.
Woo!
It's gonna be bad. Yikes.
10. And these desires of happiness coming from the natural sexual desires that all shall experience according to the laws of nature. Nevertheless, in that day, there shall only be a few who shall have the bodies necessary to create children and be parents. Yea, these are those who have proven them to themselves that their sacrifice of their own selfishness bring more happiness to them than the fulfillment of their own desires, aka celestial beings.
Servants.
I'm done.
Servants.
I'm done.
Servants.
I'm done.
Servants.
I'm done. No more. Daddy, let me get right what I wanted it to be.
Right? When you learn how to put
Others before yourself, then you can have parts. But the Most High knows your heart. So,
in a carnal sense, you already kind of know who you are. Now, let's take this to what you would call, what everybody would call an uncomfortable topic. Okay? Well, we got to go here to get a better understanding. When you do that, be intimate with your significant other. When you be intimate with your significant other, do you look forward to pleasing yourself more than you look forward to pleasing your significant other?
I want to please my significant other.
I'm all about pleasing my significant other. All the time, every time.
Because I'm going to be real with you. If it was up to me, I'd never do it. The way I feel, I'd never do it.
All the time. I'm more concerned about if my significant other got off.
Yeah.
More than me getting off. Most of those camps.
Bro, we was like that in the corner.
That's what I'm saying. I'm still speaking down in the corner. Most of those camps, when they be, man, we're going to be having all of them, they just think about pleasing themselves.
Yep.
That's why they talk like that.
Like I said, I want my significant other to enjoy everything. Wow, my ears. Sorry, Mom. We love you. I'm filtered. Which goes into what I was saying. 11. Yea, in that day only, those women shall have breasts in the beauty of a natural woman that can produce a child. And only those men who are worthy shall have the parts of a male body that are necessary so that they might create children.
Stop. And the only reason why I feel comfortable having this kind of conversation, because I don't feel like I'm talking amongst carnal and wicked people. If I was, I feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Talking about the matter.
But I'm just reading.
Yeah, and then
I'm just reading. But the majority of the people on earth, which explains the whole gay thing.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to bring that out because it's going to make a lot of us uncomfortable. But
twin, that would be me.
But the majority of the people of the earth at this time shall be like into an Enoch. I looked at that word, castrated.
Dang. I always wonder what that word meant. What it?
Or shall have those bodies that shall exist in the terrestrial and celestial kingdoms of glory. At that day, there shall be no distinction between a man and a woman, except it be among those who are worthy of this distinction, aka the celestial kingdom.
Hold on, family. What's going on right now to Rapper Ray? The transgender, no gender. They said this.
Daddy setting them up something. Transgender, no gender, right? He mocks, right?
Oh boy!
Satan throwing it right in their face.
Oh boy! Yeah! How close are we? Woo!
I told you. I think I should have waited for 93.
Oh! Woo! That's.
I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read 13 and I'm done. 13 and I'm done. I'm done.
Hold on, before you read 13, King. Before you read 13. Thoughts Camera Action. Thoughts Camera Action just did a video about the meaning of Black Lives Matter. And the co-founders of Black Lives Matter, which is really pushing the transgender agenda. Rights for the transgenders.
And of course, it's supposed to be our people, right? They gave his statutes unto Jacob, their laws unto Israel. He has not dealt so with any nation. Look what Satan is doing to us. He gave his laws. Satan is giving his laws to our so-called people.
See the insult? See the mock? See the foolery? The folly? This is cooning at its finest.
13. Behold, the spirits of the children of the Most High shall inhabit the body that they have chosen for themselves as their desires of happiness. This is about to be a sad part right here. And if their desires of happiness are not celestial in nature, if you're not trying to serve in nature, if you do not if you do not like serving to please others in nature, then they shall not have a body of a male or a female. Which body depended on the choice of the spirit, who would be a male or a female, according to that which bringeth to them the most happiness. This is man alive about the gay people.
That's a lot of those.
And in those days, that shall continue in the course of mortality. There shall only be a few who shall be given the power and the authority to provide the mortal bodies for the spirits who shall still be in the spirit world, awaiting another chance in mortality to experience the days of their probation. Man!
Right. Right.
Man!
This one right here is heavy, bro. Heavy work.
I'm done.
Heavy work, bro.
I'm done.
Heavy work.
Daddy had me in this today, bro. I was in this all day today.
And this is right. Big dog work. Big dog. Woo!
I was in this all day today. I had to reread some of the stuff like 3 times, bro.
Yep. I did the same thing with 91. Yep.
Yes, I just had a dream about law and put it on my page. Wow, look what y'all reading. I'm reading tonight. One accord.
Yep. The body.
Oh. I got it. Ooh. For behold, I gotta leave this with this tree, bro. I got a tree for him because this got me. For behold, during the millennium of the Maker, all the spirits of the children of the Ruachs of the children of the Most High shall be upon the earth in mortality. And there shall be none left in this Ruach world except Lucifer and those who choose to follow him in his plan. That was him being bound up right here. And these shall remain in the Ruach world and shall observe all things that shall transpire upon the earth as the children of the Most High live according to his plan. And at this time, Lucifer shall be bound and shall not be permitted to inspire the hearts of the children of man to follow his plan. This part. Listen! For 6,000 years, the plan of Lucifer was tried and tested upon the earth. And for all of these years, there were turmoil and strife and all manner of wickedness upon the earth. Welcome to years 7,000.
Now you got it. Letters in Jeremiah. No, don't hit with it yet. Now I got it.
Year 2000. Bruh.
Letters Jeremiah, verse 2. Because of the sins which you have committed before the Most High, you will be taken to Babylon as captives by Nebuchadnezzar, king of the Babylonians. Therefore, when you have come to Babylon, you will remain there for many years, for a long time. Listen! You will remain there for many years, for a long time, up to 7 generations.
After that, I will bring you away from there in peace. Apocrypha. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Welcome to the year 7,000. Look on.
7,000. 7,000.
He told you. What was that? If you read the scriptures, you will know the exact time. Glory, 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 glory to my power. Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be, blessed be, blessed be. We serve a righteous King. Glory, 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 glory to my Father. Glory, 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 glory to my Father. Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be, blessed be, blessed be. We serve a righteous King. Mama, 93 is a big one. 7, completion. Hey, when the figs grow in the summer, draws nigh.
Came to me. Just like that. Just like that.
I had to leave y'all with that, Yasharala. As we always say, you have permission to think.
Just like that. 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 Like that.
Highlight blinging on them because it's time to go home. Like I said, Yasharala, when we first started, it's time to go home.
Hey. So say peace, sucker. Blow that peace at him. Leave that fool down here fighting with himself. Punching himself out.
Ain't kind of funny? The same way when the Most High let them giants turn into their heads, he letting the whole world do that.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Mind blowing, huh, you?
And this is just the beginning of this chapter.
That's right. That's the apocrypha. Matching up with this.
Can I do it, Mom?
Because he sure didn't do it to him, didn't he? He sure didn't do it to him again with this one, didn't he?
That's crazy. They used other books to figure out what year we was in. And they could have just went again. All praise to a higher.
All praises to the great I am.
Glory, 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 glory to my power. Glory, 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 glory to my Father. Blessed be.
Once again.
Blessed be. Blessed be. We serve a righteous king.
Gave an honor to where honor is definitely due. The King, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
Ahai, Yeshaya HaMashiach, who we no longer call Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we don't do that. We
don't do that here. And big shout out, glory, praises go to my mama, our mother, the Ruach HaKodesh. Mom!
Wisdom.
Love, peace, respect, unconditional love and compassion. Do unto others as you will want them to do unto you. Love one another as you love yourself.
And let's continue to seek the true and living power face together as a unit. Let's go home.
Oh, let's go home. Wait until you read 9690. Don't you tell me nothing, Mama. Don't you tell me nothing. I love you. I love y'all. Love y'all.
Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.